So hey guys, welcome to the Random Watch Dude channel. So you join me here again. I'm out on the water today, or well, not quite on the water right now. As you can see, I'm on dry land. I've just found this cozy little cubby hole on a little island that I like to come to quite frequently. It's a gorgeous day, actually, gorgeous autumnal day here in Auckland, in New Zealand. The tide is out, but it is rushing in very quickly, and I can't actually spend too long right here because quite soon, as you can see from the seaweed that's around me here, the tide will be right up here, probably in the next hour or so. I've just come out here on my little kayak. Here's my little orange kayak here, and out there you can see the beautiful Hauraki Gulf. That's Waiheke Island out there, big island. Beautiful island. I've been out there a couple of times on the kayak, and just this gorgeous little shot here. There you go. Look, there's Rangitoto over in the background there. So Rangitoto, beautiful day to get a nice view of Rangitoto, which is a dormant volcano. The whole of Auckland actually is on a lava field. A bit like the Galapagos Islands. The whole of Auckland, the city of Auckland, is on a lava field which is slowly moving. And every now and then a volcanic vent, a lava vent will pop up somewhere. There are lots of them all over Auckland. I don't know why they decided to build a city, New Zealand's largest city, on a lava field, but there you go, that's what they did. And here we are. So today, guys, I want to talk about Rolex. Now, as some of you probably know, if you've watched my channel before, let me see if I can go for a wander out here. I've got 3 or 4 Rolex in the collection. I've been working really hard with a couple of the local ADs here to get myself not just on the expression of interest list, but to get myself a couple of Rolex. And of course, I wanted to talk about really the situation I'm at now with Rolex, and also I wanted to talk about investment, because obviously a lot of people buy Rolex because they buy it thinking that it's going to be a great investment, and I would kind of agree to that to a degree. Some Rolex watches, and it's changing rapidly, some Rolex watches are a good investment. They certainly were 3 or 4 years ago, and I'll just show you what I'm wearing today. You're going to be maybe mortified, guys, but today I'm out going for a paddle, going for a kayak on my Rolex GMT Master 2. This is the left-handed Riddler. Some people like to call it the Sprite for some strange reason, but I like to call it the Riddler. So yeah, I just decided today, normally I'd put on one of my dive watches. Recently I've been wearing my relatively new to me Tudor FXD Marine Nationale. I did a review on that quite recently, and yeah, look, I thought about putting that on, but I happened to be wearing this watch. Anyway, I decided at the last minute to go for a paddle in the kayak, and I thought, well, do I just go and wind up a Tudor and slap that on, and then I've got to put a different NATO on it because I didn't want to wear it on the stock NATO. And I thought, well, that's all a bit fussy, isn't it? Why don't you just wear the watch that you've got on your wrist right now, Mark? So I just decided to slap this on. And yeah, on the other wrist, of course, being a double watch guy, I've got my smartwatch, which I picked up recently. That's monitoring as we speak, how my day's going in terms of heart rate and all that kind of stuff. So I'll better look at that later. But yeah, the strange thing is, even though I've got this smartwatch, I still couldn't bear the thought of going out on my kayak today without wearing, let's see if I can get a little vista there, without wearing my GMT Master 2. And that was strange. Now that was a bit of an eye-opening situation for me, guys, because I thought, wow, this is interesting. I've got myself a smartwatch. Let me just go for a walk down here for you. I've got myself a smartwatch, which does all the things that the dive watch does, which is basically tell me the time, probably tells it more accurately as well. The smartwatch will always also monitor my heart rate and my blood pressure. Let me just hop over here. A very ungentlemanly walk along here, just to add a little bit of interest. And yeah, look, so why wasn't I just happy to wear my smartwatch, when I went out for my exercise today? Why did I also want to put on a, not just any old mechanical watch, but a Rolex? And the truth is, guys, I'm kind of at that stage, with my watches now, that I kind of no longer see them as an investment. I kind of no longer see them as something that I should mollycoddle and cherish and look after and get really upset when I get a little scratch on the clasp, for example, and I've got a few on here already. You know, not from today at all, but just from wearing them and desk diving almost. Yeah, look, I just thought to myself, yeah, I can't go out and, you know, have one of these lovely days out on my kayak without wearing a mechanical watch. And, you know, before I knew it, I just thought, yeah, I'll just chuck on the old Rolly and out you go. So, guys, I know some of you will think, oh, what are you doing wearing that watch, you know, out on the, you know, doing silly things with it, like wearing it as a dive watch almost. It's supposed to be a travel watch. You're wearing it as a dive watch. And what the hell are you doing wearing a watch that's got this kind of value when you could just chuck on a Seiko or something like that? You know, this is an investment watch for a lot of people. So I've got to the stage, guys, where no, I'm sort of thinking, no, I'm kind of at that stage where watches, to me, they're not an investment. I would like them to hold on to their residual value, of course. And, you know, for that reason, I don't want to go putting any great big dings in it. But, guys, wear your watch. I think that's the point of this video, is just wear your damn watch. You know, it's life's too short, you know, for you to just stick these beautiful pieces of jewellery in the safe and never wear them and never use them. Life's too short, guys. You know, put it on your wrist and enjoy it. And for those of you who think, well, you know, I mean, I've got some nice watches, I've got a nice Daytona and I've got a nice Submariner, you know, Starbucks, and I think, you know, I've kept them in the safe and I'm just going to keep them as an investment. Well, okay, let's do a quick layman's analysis on that. How much of an investment these days is any Rolex watch, or is any watch, compared to, even with a watch like this, or let's say a GMT Pepsi, or let's even say a Panda, a Rolex Panda? How much of an investment is it really when you consider what else you could have done, where else you could have invested that money? And this is the thing, guys, just because you take a 20 grand watch and stick it in the safe, you know, and in 5 years time or 10 years time, that 20 grand watch is now worth 30 grand or 35 grand. You kind of instantly think, well, yeah, that sounds like a good investment. But of course it's not when you include inflation and when you think about what else you could have invested that money in, stocks and shares. And, you know, I think one message I'd like to deliver to any of you that may be, you know, starting out in life, I guess, you know, because I'm over 50 now. So, you know, I've done a few years and feel maybe qualified to give some advice to younger people, which is, guys, the most important thing you can do financially to secure your future is not stick these things in the safe. If you can afford them, great, get them, because they're fantastic watches, but wear them. Guys, my advice to you is pay your mortgage off, you know, pay for your house, make sure that your home is paid for. That is so important, you know, that noose around your neck, which we commonly refer to as a mortgage. Get that paid out, because I can promise you guys, you know, once you've actually got your home paid for, financially, things change massively, far more than you would think. So that's my advice, guys. I'm going to finish this video. I didn't want to ramble on for too long about investments, because I'll tell you now, I'm really not qualified to give investment advice, but I am qualified to give you advice about what to do with your money, which is pay for your house, get it paid for, get it sorted, and just when you've got some spare money to then go out and buy yourself some nice jewellery, because that's all this is, you can just enjoy it. You know, you don't have to fret over sticking it in the safe and keeping it scratch-free. You know, you won't need the money as much once you've paid off your liability, your biggest liability in life, which is probably your home. So, hey guys, let me know what you think. Just a quick video, quick ramble, talking about investments. And like I say, I'm not perfectly qualified to talk about investments, but I really do think that it's time, guys, that we stop talking about watches. Just stop talking about the whole watch industry from an investment perspective, and just concentrate. Let's get back to basics, guys, and just enjoy these mechanical timepieces for what they are, and wear the crap out of them, guys. And that's what I intend to do with this watch. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers.